Saturday, November 8th, coming up on an all-new Muse. The Mentalist star, Simon Baker.
On his show, The Mentalist, Simon Baker is getting dangerously close to finding the serial killer who murdered his family. And in the sneak preview, he is convinced the killer's hiding in plain sight. Take a look.
But one of you here is Red John.
Oh, please welcome back, Simon Baker.
About how cute you are, how
we
attractive.
love that double
we
kiss.
would
That
let
was
you
great.
read our minds or other things, wouldn't we?
Yes, absolutely. No, you don't want to be reading our minds. It's nasty.
I didn't say you was cute. I didn't say you was cute, but you're a good-looking man. I mean, I guess I can say
That's
that's
as much as he's going to give you.
You're a brave man. I just watched the intro. You're a very brave man.
Thank you.
Simon, on your show, The Mentalist, it's so funny, you play a phony TV psychic who actually gets by because you used your powers of observation to, to solve the crimes. But, it's been an ongoing storyline now because you are looking for this mysterious character. Name your character. His name is Red John. That's who you're looking for, Red John. Now, are you finally close to finding him? What's going on? Are you going to catch Red John?
Give it away. I
And
don't have to watch the show.
And I want to say
Then
for Red
that's the end
John,
of the series if he touches
Red John,
it.
Red John is
It's three people.
It's the three people, but your family was killed, and you believe that Red John killed your family. So also, that's why this is so important. You getting closer to catching him.
Yeah, we're about 3 episodes away.
Oh, really? Ooh, is it gonna be good? Can you tell us?
So much trouble.
Yeah, you gotta freaking. Oh
But
my
I don't
God.
care.
Do you think that
People watch for 6
Why don't
years.
you
They
care?
deserve. Well, because it's
Don't
it's
tell
just
me
about the
you're tired of
audience.
it, 'cause
Yeah.
the audience isn't.
The
Okay.
audience has been invested in it for 6 years so far, and we've done a lot of teasing, a lot of vamping, a lot of flirting around the idea. It's like
Gotta.
we have to, and we have for
Yeah.
6 years,
But you're
and
still
we're
going
very
on.
close. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think that people can actually read minds? And if so, what am I thinking right now?
Look at you. Put your tongue back in your mouth, girl. Look at you.
No, do you think people actually can do that?
I don't think they can. No.
No.
Oh, you don't think people
some
can read
people are
minds?
psychic and can...
No, I
There's a
don't
lot
believe
of
it.
psychics out there that say they can read minds.
Yeah, well, they say they can because that's their bread and butter.
I need to do
But
that.
they're going to tell you what you want to hear, and they use, cold reading. You give them bits and pieces of
Right.
information, and they jump on it.
I just read
But
your
you're an
mind.
open book.
Really? Am I? My eyes, is it?
No.
So I want to talk about something that... Do you want to switch places?
Oh, I didn't believe that. Yeah, she's in love.
I want to talk about something that just happened to you. That, as a matter of fact, happened to me a few years ago, and that is you got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I know when it happened to me, it felt very good. What was it like for you?
It was one of those things that crept up on me. I didn't. Barbara, help me.
Yeah.
I know. No, I
Not
was sort of over. I didn't think a lot of it at first. When I felt actually a little embarrassed because I didn't think it was necessarily time or I necessarily deserved something like that. And, but then the day of, I realized. I sort of stood up on this podium, and there were so many people there that had such intrinsic, important parts for the whole thing to come into place, like just the history. And I got all my kids were there,
You
and
must have been thrilled, yeah?
yeah, they were thrilled. But it's one of those things it's in concrete.
Well,
It's the only thing in this
That's the thing.
business that is
I
sort of
have
in
to tell
concrete.
you, at the time that it happens, I thought, oh, so what? But when you go back and you see it, that is exciting.
Yeah.
And it was exciting because, I'm sorry, Jenny, Naomi Watts presented you with your star. And Naomi Watts and your wife, Rebecca, have been friends for a long time. But now I heard that Naomi Watts didn't like you when your wife started dating you. She didn't care for you.
I thought you was a good guy.
I'll find out, yeah. So.
You know, there's a little envy, a little jealousy.
So what
there.
did she?
Well, yeah, my wife and Naomi were really good friends, and I just started hanging out with my wife.
Yeah.
We weren't married. She wasn't my wife, my girlfriend. But she said to me after about a week, we're spending every moment together, and she said, "Oh, by the way, my girlfriend is coming back from the States next week. You're going to have to make yourself scarce." And I was like, What are you talking about?
What'd that mean?
Yeah, well, it didn't happen. and then she was like, you know, Naomi arrived back and she was like, "Who's this guy kind of with you the whole time? Aren't we going to hang out?"
Well, let me
And I
ask
was
you this
like, "We're
question.
going to hang out together because I'm with her."
Well, let me ask you this question. You and Rebecca have been married 20 years.
Yeah.
For me, I've been married 13. And how did you know she was the one? And then you're still trying to win her over. So give me something so I can still try to win mine over in 13.
You're doing a good job right there, man. I can tell. Yeah, you're very smooth. You didn't even look at her, and she smiled, she lit up.
That's a good thing.
Did I know she was the right one? That's the weird way to look at it. It was like she was crazy and exciting, and I'd never met anyone like that.
Right.
And
How many years?
20.
we've been together for 20 years. I have a 20. We have a
Wonderful.
20-year-old.
In 20
right.
years, you've been with her and you won your wife over. You won us all over. You didn't even say anything. Thank you for coming by, Simon. We just read Jenny's mind right here. We want to thank Simon Baker. The Mentalist airs on Sunday nights. Check your local listings. We'll be right back.
A woman who lost her leg in the Boston bombing is taking some of her first steps on our stage. Next.
See you later, man. It's a pleasure. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.